Sometimes the answers are obvious. Case in point, how's the Positrack rear end of a Plymouth work? It just does. These obvious questions don't make very good discussion points when trying to discuss things, as I am contractually obligated to do. This is a party game in which you spot differences. If you're surprised, you either can't read, or you're putting way too much thought into these things. Some things require no thought. Remember the Positrack, guys. This is a video game review about a video game. Of course, if you're a Nintendo fan, you're probably very used to games with party in the title. The Wii was to party games as the ocean is to fish. It was fucking full of them, and some of them bite. Now we have Spot the Differences party for the Wii U, a testament to the size of the ocean and how dangerous fish can be. Strap on some scuba gear, guys. Let's touch some pictures! Spot the Differences party doesn't really require much of an explanation. I mean, you're given two pictures, you have to spot the differences. Tap all the differences to move on to the next picture, keep going to run up your score. If you run out of time, game over. But it's the kind of release that would have felt at home on the Wii, with its enormous casual audience, but on the Wii U, I'm not sure that audience even exists yet. So, yeah, this game does feel a little out of place on the Wii U. It's like someone who shows up at a party that was over 3 hours ago. Only this party was over like 3 years ago. Nonetheless, Spot the Differences party does what it does pretty well. It's not going to blow you away or anything, but it's a solid little casual game you can play with your family, or your kids, or whatever. So there are 360 pictures in total, and each one has 5 differences to find. You can play either by tapping the photos on the GamePad, or by pointing at the screen with the Wii Remote, which is good because party game. You can play with up to 4 players, either taking turns or playing at the same time. And I don't care what you guys say, that's actually a lot of fun. Turns out though, there are also some differences between a good game and this game. Fun as Spot the Differences party can be, there are definitely a couple flaws. Perhaps most importantly, the game can be really picky about your taps. Or you could be tapping a difference and getting it wrong, because the designated zone might be a couple pixels to the left or something. And that could be frustrating, since you're basically, you're tapping the right thing, but not the right spot. There's also some weirdness in the progression. Like, some of the pictures are definitely more challenging than others, but the order is completely random. And that means high scores have a lot to do with luck, and which photos you happen to get. Not really a good thing, especially when local leaderboards are the game's main incentive. Well, to its credit though, I always like a game that knows its limits. It doesn't try too much. It just does what it does, and tries to do it as well as possible. This is that kind of game. The presentation's good, the photos are nice, and pickiness aside, it plays well too. Could definitely use more options and modes, but as it is, Spot the Difference party isn't a bad way to spend $5.